enjoy some really good gameplay that all of you guys can watch over and over again, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's live or whether it's not live. You can check out the VODs as well on youtube.com/Mobile Star League as well. We've got 1080p 60 frames a second. Do we got right?
We have 1080p, it's not 60 frames per second.
No, the lies! I was told we almost got 60 frames a second. You know, don't you want to see every bit of this fur move? That's why go to YouTube, youtube.com/Mobile Star League. Look at that. Whew. You can't see it now because it's too low quality, right? Oh, but it's 1080p also. Is it 60 frames a second? We will never know. Anyway, for those of you guys... Yeah, so for those of you guys...
I'm not sure what's going on over there.
I'm sorry. You know, I got possessed by the hat. So anyway, for those of you guys who don't know, okay, this is the Mobile Star League. We are currently going into this next team fight, this next fight that's going to be RRQ, that's going up against EVOS from Indonesia. RRQ, known for a very, very strong and interesting game style that ended up upsetting Bigatron yesterday with that last game whereby they just put in so much of their eggs into one basket in the form of that Leslie, building up an unstoppable wall that gets between them and the enemy team and the Leslie to just push out some crazy damage. EVOS, however, they have some really, really solid early game, but they do have a little bit of a greed problem here.
Yeah, they like to take some, risk in their gameplay, and so they can potentially get punished out of it. Now, for those of y'all who are asking, why these 8 teams that were there? Why not some other team? Well, these were the first 8 teams to be invited. However, if you have your favorite team that you would like to see on Season 2, please make sure to write to them so that they can apply to us.
And yeah. I guess aside from all of that, we are going to go into game number 1 of match number 2 between RRQ from Indonesia going up against EVOS from Indonesia as well. So what do you think about this? Do you feel that it's going to be one of those really quick games, or do you feel that it's going to be a back and forth?
I think it's going to be a sort of mid-range game. The average time of the game yesterday hovered at 13 minutes and 12 seconds or so. And that's pretty much telling of what happened in the previous game as well. So we are looking at a sort of, average expected game coming from MSL.
Alright, so we do see that there's going to be a Martis and a Hellcat being banned out here. Grog finally being banned out in the second game, in the second match, in game number 1 between RRQ and EVOS. EVOS now looking towards banning out the Hayabusa. Lancelot will be picked up first off. Gushin will still be available here. I think EVOS would like to pick up that Gushin. I don't think they want to allow RRQ to be picking up that Gushin, especially on the first rotation here.
No, not on the first rotation. We did see the RRQ did perform well yesterday, especially following the very similar bans that they picked up. So they removed Hellcat as well as Martis from the second game that's there, and they also did go ahead, and have the Lancelot.
Yeah, so now having Hylos and the Cho being picked out here for the side of EVOS, it does show that Gushin might be able to be picked up by RRQ. A little bit of a wonder here coming in for the side of EVOS, why they didn't want to lock in the Gushin there.
I think it's very specifically that they want to be playing a composition that revolves around, first thing it shows the versatility that's there, and having Hylos is a good tank. Leaves a lot of questioning to come out from the side of RRQ. What do they want? How do they counter it? So, mind games.
Yeah, so now coming in from the side of Liam though, a very, very interesting pickup here of Alpha, if I'm not mistaken.
That is right, that is Alpha, and the only Alpha to have been played yesterday was by Air Asia Saiyan.
Yes, exactly. There was only one game where Alpha was picked up. Normally we would see more of Saber compared to Alpha, but hey, I do think that this is going to be some very good DPS, some very good damage output that the side of RRQ could actually put off. Oh, we've got to hover over the Bane. Are you guys ready for the
lock in?
Are you guys ready for the meta break? Because we've got ourselves the Bane as well as Emperor locking in the Harley. What do you guys think about this? Guys, Bane meta is real. Hashtag Bane meta, boys. Hashtag it. Hashtag it and make sure we make the front page of Reddit, boys. Bane meta is very much real, is very much alive, and it seems that the team fighting capabilities of Bane will not be put off.
The enemy is
what do you think about this though, Pseudo? Kai, Jawhead, Alpha, Lancelot,
and Farsa being picked up there. Yet another interesting evolution that's coming through.
We don't even see Farsa. This is the first time I think we're seeing Farsa here in this
That is right.
This composition
this
here.
is the first time we're going to be seeing Farsa comes out. It's interesting. Yesterday we saw, the Bane being picked up. Is Farsa the answer to Bane?
Exactly. So this is going to be very interesting. Natalia now rounding off that last pick. For the side of EVOS, just shows that there is going to be some really good damage all around, especially with the ability the ability to control a team fight with a Bane is just going to be obnoxious. The fact that Harley is just going to be super mobile and throwing out all kinds of damage is just going to be disgusting. Natalia as well with the smoke screen popping out from the brush is just going to be just pure
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
So what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? This
All
is going to be very interesting coming in from the side of EVOS here against RRQ.
I am ecstatic coming in with the RRQ, change up into it. Responding in the back lines there with that last pick on Farsa definitely is how you draft. You want that last pick to be game changing. And, it really shakes things up. Marsha here getting a little bit of damage being placed onto him. Needs to be cautious, especially with the Farsa. That long range will be able to poke him out. And they perhaps need to send another member top if they want to be able to hold up the lane.
Well, looking at it from this point of perspective, we do see that there is going to be a bit of priority being pushed out over to the bot side here. Liam now jumps away as the Akai. We do see that it's going to be properly communicated to most of the members here. Over to the bot side, over to the top side, we do see Lemon now poking off a little bit on Cho here, coming in from the side of EVOS. And we do see Emperor now popping out of nowhere. I Am Jago coming in, decides to go in more and goes for the poke.
Oh, Emperor gets chunked away there. I Am Jago doing really well. Yesterday he performed superbly as well. This time still showing up. Back up to the top. It looks like there's going to be 3 members there hoping to find out Marsha. Will they find it? The damage comes through, but will it be enough to finish it off?
They just need the ejector. No, they can't because Instinct wasn't able to go down. But the first blood will go over to Emperor.
I Am Jago falls.
Aura now taking off that nice little first kill there coming in along with the Harley as well. Oh, there goes Instinct. Couldn't actually go for it, but Aura as well comes in. Look at the amount of damage that's being done onto Lemon here by Aura, but Aura takes a little bit more damage on the return. Marsha looking towards getting that third charge. Could he try and get something onto Instinct though?
It potentially might be the case with him. We're going to see Johan still be able to do that. Akai does not quite find the final jump in. Lemon does not find the targets.
Oh, I Am Jago in a big spot here that might take him down. I Am Jago manages to get away with the double dash. I Am Jago does not, still remains I Am Jago and not I Am Goring. That's definitely for sure. So we do see over to the top side here, RRQ as well, looking for more pressure onto the top side. Bottom side is going to be the lane priority here that they all want to push out, and it's going to be Liam that has to jump away. That's going to be bad coming in here, but more of the fight coming in. I Am Jago has to pep away. There goes the double flicker, and it's going to be a nice kill. Jess has no limits and takes him down. Beautifully done coming in from the side of EVOS. RRQ now in a little bit of, EVOS now in a little bit of trouble. ILS manages to take down the high loss, and they get 1-for-1 in this early game here.
Here we're going to see Lemon, really nice escape, being able to transform and fly away. We're going to see Natalia waiting at the side. Perhaps he's going to come in. It looks like Joy will get the first kill out, and Aura will need to back away as now 3 members are there. Farsa's ultimate is on, does find a kill. Alpha gets that one. And you're going to see, will Instinct find the next victim, or will he potentially become the victim of it all?
Instinct now dangerously low, trying to get as much time as he can. Now Instinct gets taken down. There goes the ultimate coming in from the side of iOS as members of Tuturu now not too far behind. The top hat has been popped off here, coming in from the side of EVOS as they get away. Tuturu now looking towards getting more and more control here as he gets that buff down. I Am Jago now heading towards the top side, could actually set up a gank here, but he doesn't have the ability to do so. Oh, Lemon now.
Our turret has been destroyed.
It up. We do see over the top side here, they wanted to go for it, but instead lose the tower in that exchange.
They are able to, create a pretty equal game. Is 3-3, but that 1,000 goal lead will be in the favor of RRQ for now. You're going to see Tuturu does, challenge them back and forth.
Baru, Soy Crispy, hidup enak.
Aura needs to be very cautious, not exactly the right target to be going up against an Alpha.
Oh,
and they
boy.
charge it on Liam.
Everything is going haywire here, as it's going to be Liam that gets taken down first. Beautifully done here, coming in inside of RRQ. RRQ looking towards getting more and more advantages here as they proxy over to the bot side. I do think this is going to be a wise choice here, as EVOS now trying to stop the priority of the, trying to create more priority over the top side and pushing it out as hard as he can. But the Akai not too far behind might be able to get this over to the bot side. We do see RRQ now pushing it off as hard as they can, and they will be able to get it down and out.
The cap is there. It looks like they will be able to spot. Oh, and unfortunately, will be able to go down. Don't does get the revenge kill in the end. And one final pack by the passive will be good. Now, Marshall completely locked up away out here. IamJago should be able to secure this one fairly easy, as the next members will fall. RRQ now taking a lead up ahead.
Emperor in a spot of bother there. That was a nice little dodge here, but it seems that the Jawhead will take him down. iOS now goes speed exercise. Yep, I don't want any of this. EVOS now putting in a little bit of pressure onto Tuturu, as other members of RRQ now looking towards getting a really good angle. There goes Aura. Aura gets flicked up right into it, and there goes another beautiful double knock up there. Beautifully done, coming in from the side of RRQ. Just really good synergy being shown here. Just no limit. Shows off no limits that he has hiding inside the brush here. He might actually try and go for the steal. None of them saw him.
It was actually really good of his positioning up there, because he was just right at the edge of Farsa's ultimate that would have revealed him as well. So now we're going to see Marshall waiting at the side. 9-4 in terms of the kill score that's there, and 5,000 ahead. RRQ is in a good position. That flicker forward.
Oh, that was nicely done there. Nice way of the dragon to solidify that kill on to RRQ. Nicely done from EVOS, taking advantage of the mispositioning of the Jawhead.
I mean, that was really well done in spotting it out, you know, not overextending the play, and then coming at the right time just for the collapse that's there. Liam now jumps in once again onto Marsha. Not quite sure why he's being, you know, that aggressive with things, but here we're going to see Tuturu does get caught out. We're going to see immediately Farsa turns on the ultimate.
Oh, look at the damage that Aura takes, and then mega kill that goes over. EVOS now goes in. There goes the way of the dragon. Will it be good though as the fight breaks out? There goes another one. Harley managed to take down one. Will he be able to take down another one though? Alpha trying his best to turn off all the damage that he can do. Marsha has taken down as members of RRQ come in and take down members of EVOS, as EVOS now goes down one by one. IamJago as well takes down a solo.
Falling left, right and center, with all of them, you know, just exchanging death timers at this point. 14-6, what seemingly was an even game has now accelerated to a bloody bloodbath. It is only 7 minutes and 20 seconds. The base is starting to get cracked wide open.
Wow,
and here we're going to
see
see
spin to win, and RRQ now looking towards getting more of the advantage here. The more numbers that they get to take down will actually create more space. Nice little dodge there, and IamJago decides to go for it. Oh, they got to be careful for Marsha there. Third charge of the Jeet Kundo right into the knockup. Excuse me, right into the knockback of Way of the Dragon. Could be very bad for him if they don't do this well. Here comes Instinct, and this is where I think they should turn the fight around. Nice little stuff here. Oh, Marsha goes in. There goes Way of the Dragon. Good stuff being shown there by Instinct to separate members of EVOS away from Marsha. Oh, Aura now in a bit of trouble here as they go for the bit of a chase here. There goes Lemon. Lemon goes off and throws off the spells over on the inside here, and this is where they need to make sure that their poke and their consistent attack here towards the mid side will be able to open up so much space for them. We do see RRQ now taking a little bit of damage. Oh, but be careful. Lemon gets taken down from the back though, but Aura gets followed behind by both IamJago and the others from the side of RRQ. Man, oh man, Juturu followed up as well as IamJago and just deleted him from the game.
I mean, that was really the saving grace that, you know, Natalia managed to find out Farsa, you know, in a position that was there. However, it is such a little effort compared to the massive lead that they have. That is 10,010 kills at this point. You know, 2 of the base towers have been removed and there's only 1 remaining here. Jawhead will toss iOS back, however, not enough damage coming through. Lancelot decided not to join in on that little skirmish that's there. All 3 lanes are pushing, you know, and pressuring the EVOS base. There's not much that they can do about it, as Farsa will be joining up with the team and looking for that one final push to victory.
And we do see the Lord being started up here from the side of Tuturu, excuse me, and we might be able to see RRQ trying to go solidify it. They do have the priority here, but they've got to be careful that Instinct doesn't lead them into a trap. Doesn't lead them into a place that they do not have advantage of. Lord has been slain here, coming in from the side of RRQ, and this is where everything could turn for the worst here outside of RRQ EVOS now. Looking forward.
Natalia will be coming from the back. Does find out Lemon once again, but Jays have said, you've done it once, we know exactly how to get around this. And here you even see Lemon flickering forward to just make sure that the ultimate can be perpetually used, and the damage is going out there. The siege minions coming from the bottom side will be all that it takes to end the game. And here we see really good start coming in from RRQ.
RRQ now looking to actually end the game convincingly against members of EVOS. I do like what has been going on here. 21-7. That's like 3 times.
That is 3 times exactly the amount of kills. Here, Tuturu comes out 6-0-9, secures the MVP. But really, it is a combination of the team. It was Jaw here, played by Instinct. I am Jago as well with the additional damages there. That overpowered EVOS. Just no limit on that Bane. Did not see a lot of impact into the entire game, because Bane requires sometimes for scaling, sometimes for items, and we did not really, see him get that freedom to be doing so. The stranglehold placed on them were just enough to make it effective.
Well, EVOS rip EVOS. That's definitely very sad here coming in from the side of EVOS. I do like the fact that the Bane was picked up, but I felt that he was only used really well once or twice, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, we really didn't see much impact come across. I mean, Aura on Natalia, yes, we saw that, especially with that, one pick-off of Farsa that was there specifically. Emperor on Harley wasn't also getting a really good impact into the team specifically, which is a little bit of a shame. Not really seeing that full impact. However, we are going to be seeing Game 2. I wonder, will EVOS say, oh, Farsa, let's pick her up this time around, and then, force RRQ to reveal yet another pick, because I just want to see the evolution of meta.
I don't think so. As much as I like to see the evolution of meta, I do believe in trends as well, and I do feel that a lot of these teams here are starting to develop a little bit of interesting habits, and I do believe that if you're going to realize that RRQ definitely has this really weird habit of like, yeah, okay, let's try some weird stuff right now, and just like for example, the Farsa. I didn't see that Farsa coming, in my opinion. I don't even see.
I'm just curious as to what will come next. Given the fact that they're picking up things and changing things up, I do like that. A lot of the lineup was very solid, and then you just have the that last final, oh my god, what is this pick? How do we deal with it? Our composition did not factor this in. And that's, really the evolution of what professional play tends to look like. The evolution, not really static. You don't really see the same sort of picks necessarily come through. The compositions and the execution of the composition changes up as well.
Alright, so we do see that we are going to be loading up. It's only going to be a matter of time before we get into game number 2 for match number 2, and I think we are in already. There we go.
Are. We know you guys want, fast action, and we're giving it to you directly. That's as quick as we can as the teams come in. This time around, EVOS is going to be on the blue side, RRQ is going to be on the red side. Will we see a more interesting pick this time around? I don't know if it can get even more interesting than that.
I don't know if it's going to get more interesting than what we have saw thus far, but I do believe that these 2 Indonesian teams are some of the most talented individuals. I do like the fact that EVOS has this very scrappy kind of like, never give up, never say die kind of attitude. Hayabusa being banned out on the first rotation. What do you think about this ban here coming in, Sudo?
Well, Hayabusa and Martis that's coming through, not really a surprise whatsoever. Let's just see whatever they come back with next.
Well, we do see Martis being picked out here, being banned out here, so I would like to see a little bit more of Cyclops or a little bit more of Harley. Yesterday, I think we did get a lot of Harley being picked out yesterday as well, right?
In terms of Harley, I believe it was 3 games in total that he was picked out. Let me double confirm that. Sorry, Harley was 5 games out of the 8 that was picked.
5 out of 8, and I don't think she was banned as much like how Lancelot.
Katakan kau sayang padaku, ada rasa di hatiku.
Or Gusion or
Harley received
Your
no
team
bans.
is picking.
yeah, Harley receives no bans, so I would like to see a little bit more Harleys in some really interesting.
Well, here we're going to
The
see
enemy
Grop
is
does
picking.
get picked up by EVOS.
EVOS now looking towards getting the drop, but it seems that in their excitement to pick up the drop,
Your
they are
team
going to give
is
up
picking.
Hylos and of course Gusion on the second rotation here. What do you think is going to be popping up here, coming in from the side of EVOS?
For the side of EVOS, I'm not really sure how this will change it up. They do have a Grop that's there. Right, so
Cho?
we are going to see that Cho does get picked up yet again. So EVOS pretty much, on point, having their Cho being really comfortable. Let's see what they're going to be happening next on their side as they wait for that one final pick to come through. In fact, it is going to be the locked
The enemy
Cyclops
is
that
picking.
comes through. Not quite sure what they want to be running off there. Perhaps maybe a double mage composition, opting to go for a little bit more versatility, more movement. And RRQ responds by saying Jawhead. They managed to get Jawhead before. And it's still going to be fitting into their team composition for now. Would like to see a potential Angela pickup on their side. That could be a nice adaptation for them to run on the team composition. But opting to go in for the Alpha here, such a
Second.
strong
Your team is picking.
front line and fighting composition that RRQ has. EVOS needs a lot more damage if they expect to break through the three of them.
Now this is going to be very interesting coming in from the side of RRQ here. They have, like how you said, a very interesting front line in the sense of Hylos and of course the Jawhead. Jawhead would be doing wonders in terms of the ejector. I also like the fact that Alpha is being picked up here from the side of RRQ. We did see RRQ use Alpha, I think, in the previous game, in the previous game when they fought against EVOS. So I do
The
think that there
enemy
is a
is
little bit of
picking.
success there by picking up the Alpha. What do you think about this Lapu Lapu? And of course, what do you think about this Aura pickup here? Lapu Lapu and of course Alpha Saber pickup coming in from the side of Aura for the side of EVOS.
I think this is a little bit better. I mean, it's sort of, telegraphing that they want to go more into the team fighting sort of composition, not really the bursty mage, which was the other route they could have taken more specifically. But RRQ, really selecting out the Farsa again means that they're extremely comfortable with the team composition and really anything that they, could throw at them. So EVOS might be facing a really big, front wall there that they need to be dealing with. And this is sort of echoing Vexana picks that have come throughout yesterday, in fact, by MYA. They did not have a strong strong front line to be supporting the Vexana pick. This time around, you see, 3 picks really that are there to make that long range mage work.
I like how as soon as they see Farsa meta, everyone's like Farsa meta. Okay, now for those of you guys who are wondering why Selena is not picked up, is because that they are not. Selena will not be allowed gameplay up until the second or third week. If I'm not
Into
mistaken.
week 3.
Into week 3, yeah. So if you want to see some Selena gameplay, you guys gotta tune into week 3. Other than that, this is going to be relatively standard stuff. So we do see coming in from the side of RRQ, they're going to be starting off relatively soon. Relatively safe here, trying to get a little bit of steals. Instinct trying to get a little bit of steals and try to get a little bit of information here onto Aura. Oh, that was a nice little steal coming in from the side of Instinct, but in doing so, he has to flicker away just because of how he's attracted the whole member of EVOS coming down.
Yeah, here we're gonna see Lemon as what the chat is calling him, the master of mages, and saying that it's not just the meta that's changing, it's just Lemon. And here we're gonna see Instinct finding damage at the bottom here, just no limit as well, trading it back and forth, but will be the first one to fall. Hylos claims that kill, as now Tuturu will be under fire, but does manage to change it all out, as Liam will be the one to take the damage for him, but bring him to the death potentially on both sides there. No, Tuturu will survive.
Tuturu surviving despite the fact that Marshall was getting taken down lower.
RRQ decides it's fine, it's a-okay. We're just going to happily chip away the tower, potentially going to take it. EVOS is far away from a response. But unfortunately, Johan and Farsa are not the fastest
Turtle
people to be taking
resurrecting
down a
soon.
turret.
Well, it is what it is. They don't have the amount of DP. A 2-for-1 exchange in favor of RRQ despite all of that.
RRQ at that 2-minute mark, taking a big lead already, over 1,000 gold, and they will be able to secure
The
Turtle
enemy has
very
slain
easily.
the
No real
turtle.
contest whatsoever. EVOS is on the back foot here in what seemed to be a good, back and forth for game 1, especially in the early game. Is seemingly not all that smooth for EVOS moving into game 2. Might they be a little bit shaken up with what just happened?
Well, they might be shaken up, but I'm pretty sure that all these teams are at a professional level where they can be calm and collected. We do see 90 seconds over to the bot side here before the turtle spawns up again. So we do see that members of RRQ are already stalking their prey. Just hang out over to the bot side and making sure that mistakes happen for the side of EVOS that they can capitalize on.
Definitely hoping that they can capitalize on the initial kill sets there, but also just allowing Farsa to be pushing out here, not really going to be dealing with it, is not going to help out specifically in the later stages of the game. They know that Lemon as a player is really strong. However, if they do leave him aside, it's not going to be helpful. Here we're going to see they are able to manage, they are able to take down Jawhead in what the kill is over there. However, they aren't able to, push out for more objectives, which is going to be suffering them a little bit more as it goes on. The disengage is there. It looks like they want to be hidden up top. Not sure why EVOS would want to go in for an alpha.
Well, the reason why I want to go in for the alpha here, hold on though, there might be a fight here coming in before I go on to that. Marsha now in a big trouble here, he goes, there goes the way of the dragon right into the knockback. Other members of RRQ now looking towards getting the chase, and Marsha might be going down here, and it's going to be Marsha going down 1-for-1 exchange in favor of RRQ.
Just like that, it is going to be quite an equal in terms of goal. However, RRQ does have that 1 kill advantage. EVOS up top will be getting it. Look at that flying around, just being able to dodge it away. Lemon abusing that comfort pick on him, as I Am Jungle will be taking him down in the end. That one final hit, the blades come through, and I Am Jungle unfortunately will not be able to make it out alive. But just no limit here might find difficulty, as now Tuturu is back up top. They can potentially dive as the wave is about to crash onto the turret. We're going to see that Jawhead is behind there as well, still dodging around as EVOS decides to take it up. And just no limit gets a kill under the turret there. It was a 2v1. And still being able to eke it out means that they will be a little bit, more secure. 8-8. And here, EVOS gets Turtle as well.
And here we go. There goes the knockup. The knockup was good here. Lemon is going to be in a bit, going to be away from the fight. Marsha now goes for the kick. And I Am Jago too far off, too way low. But it seems that Liam now is trying his best to take down members of EVOS.
Does get it. iOS makes it out as well. So no deaths coming from their side. It is now the kill lead and goal lead coming to EVOS. Really fighting back. EVOS raw.
Alright, 5 minutes into the game and we already have 9 kills in favor of RRQ, in favor of EVOS. And we do see that members of RRQ right now are scrambling a little bit more to get the proper advantages that they need and want.
Also, we're looking at the items that's going on here. So far, pretty even when it comes down to it. People are, reaching for that second to the third item at this point. It is the intermediary stage. The bottom turret has finally been removed out of it, so the turrets now are being made equal.
Marsha's gonna get taken down. That was a beautiful takedown there coming in from the side of RRQ. RRQ looking towards getting back into the game as they keep fighting iOS. As they keep fighting towards opening up the gates. You know for a fact that this is just going to this is the starting of something really, really big. Here we go.
Here we're going to see EVOS does get engaged upon here, and it looks like iOS will be able to deal out damage. Instinct does get locked down, and Liam will be the one to be the sacrificial lamb. Does not manage to pull enough members back into the Farsa ultimate, and just showing off how well he plays by just dancing around the limit of what Lapu Lapu can do. Tuturu looking to come in and dive as Marsha does flicker forward. The kickback will be dead, and the damage will be enough to bring down Tuturu in the end. That is showing proficiency if I ever saw one.
Oh, that was a nice little interrupt there coming in from
An enemy
Marsha.
has been
Excuse me,
slain.
coming in from Marsha. Exactly, Marsha. For just a nice little third charge.
Destroyed a
Baru, Sojoy Crispy, hidup enak.
turret.
Right into that beautiful, beautiful way of the dragon to lock him up there, and the follow-up was just a thing of beauty, Justin. Man, oh man, was that good.
Initiate retreat.
That was really nice play coming out from both of the team, trying their very best to push through. EVOS still with a lead. They are growing it now to 3,000 already. With the 3 kills that's there, they will be able to secure the mid turret next. And opening up that
turret has
map
been
means
destroyed.
that taking out Lord will be just a little bit much easier coming from them. Here, Lemon putting up a defense up on them as they try to come in and invade, but they do find Instinct. Instinct will be able to jump
An ally
forward
has been
as the
slain.
first member will fall.
An
Will
enemy
Instinct
has been
join
slain.
him just as well as the
Oh.
fight continues? We are going to see that RRQ is falling behind.
EVOS now looking towards getting it back, and they might be able to get it back. Looking at it, they are. Oh, it's going to be Jituru now. Oh, beautiful way, a beautiful
enemy has
Jeet
been
Kune Do right into
slain.
where the dragon take him
Initiate
down.
retreat.
And we do see now RRQ limping away with only Lemon still alive in this game.
What was a fight that was breaking out into RRQ's favor turned around severely. Just No Limit really is doing so well over here, carrying the team. At this point, 6, 1, and 4. Also not too shy behind is Cyclops there as well with 6, 2, and 7.
Alright, so we do see that over to the mid-side, mid-priority could be a thing right now, because most of the seats want to basically break open the middle and get to the fastest spot between point A to point B. So hopefully this could be enough of this, but Martha now looks to possess these people.
Martha? Marsha!
Marsha, Martha pula, Marsha. My goodness, Marsha.
I never knew we had a Martha here.
Excuse me, oh my goodness.
All good. Here we are going to see it.
Oh boy.
Just goes back up top. Going to continue that farm. Has been working out really well for him as EVOS decides to, take control of the lower portion of the map. Here, just
Oh.
Limit will be pushing up further up to the top. Can they keep distracting RRQ where he can take a turret? It looks like they decide to back away and alleviate some of the pressure that's being placed. However, EVOS is in quite a commanding position, now up to that 6,000 goal lead and with 5 kills.
Alright, now Marsha going away, not Martha, Marsha. Just so you guys know, that was a little bit of a mistake there. Oh man, mistakes are made. Oh, that was a nice top power lockdown there onto Instinct, and that's going to be bad. The mega kill goes over to Instinct, and there it goes. Marsha now tries to go for the kick, but will be stunned instead. And it could be EVOS turning it around for RRQ. It could be that EVOS could upset RRQ and their dreams of getting it back. Will they be able to do it? iOS now gone behind, and there goes another stun. There goes another one, and there goes iOS at the back, gronking it and hitting it hard here onto it. Nice little, nice little way of the dragon there to lock him down even more as members of EVOS are crushing in. 8 kills ahead, and it seems that the dream of EVOS to come back into this game seems more and more prevalent as RRQ buckle under the pressure.
I think it's not only that they're buckling under the pressure, but EVOS has played so well. They left Just No Limit up to the top. He is continuously farming, he's pushing out the waves. They played the map much better this time around.
Oh no,
but looks
Marsha.
like Marsha / Martha will find death at the end. And maybe on the tombstone we'll put like an asterisk there on the name. But with that in mind, RRQ has a little bit more breathing room at this point. We are seeing that because there's quite a lot of magic specific damage coming from the side of RRQ.
Oh wow, that was a nice little charge in. That was led up by RRQ. Instinct now looking towards getting it. Beautiful stuff. There goes the ejector right onto them, and it's going to be a crazy fight as there goes the sleeping blade onto Aura. Aura will be able to go. There isn't going to be. Oh, look at that though. A kill for a kill coming in. RRQ and EVOS looking towards messing up each other's scoreboards here as they proceed into the 11-minute mark, into the 12-minute mark of the game.
Well, EVOS feels comfortable enough to be just triggering Lord, just seeing what if RRQ will be, decide to stay around to come in for the invade, as that they are clumping up together, hoping that they were going to come in for it. But RRQ already has revealed the Gushing is all the way at the bottom. If you're looking at it, Oracles already has been bought onto Chow. That's exactly what's needed. There's already a Veil as well.
Oh, there goes another Way of the Dragon, beautifully done here, coming in from the side of RRQ. But EVOS now looking for the ejector seat. Will it be enough though? Marsha gets dangerously low. Will he be able to get away? Oh, he gets away with the sliver of health. There goes the healing rune. There goes the heal, and they will be able to take Lord here. They have to take Lord. I do think that EVOS should start taking Lord here, because they have the power advantage here. And there goes another star power lockdown. This is going to be good. This is exactly what they need to stall off for the side of RRQ. They just cannot allow them. Oh my goodness, Godlike is going to be Emperor. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Star power lockdown plus with the skill, with the 40% cooldown reduction that is prevalent in most of the mages here coming in to the newest patch. We do see that most of these mages are able to just throw out all their spells left, right, center, back. Crazy, crazy stuff. Nice escape coming in from Cho just now. That was just beautifully done from Marsha.
It was really well done, but also, a lot of criticism needs to be looked into RRQ specifically, leaving just the limit up to that top lane for such a long time to farm up. But big, plays coming out from Emperor here. Even yesterday in the earlier games, we saw Emperor, show up for the team. He is doing so. Cyclops now with a nice 10-11.
Oh, nice. iOS gets flung over the wall though. And wow, he gets plugged in and he decides to go back here. And there goes the mid turret. He's going to be back in the middle of it, and he's going to get taken down. Nicely done there by Marsha to take him down. Instinct now looking towards the top side. Emperor gets the focus, but manages to flicker away. Oh my god, Emperor, somebody stop him. Look at that sliver of health. There goes the star power lockdown to take him down. And this could be the end of the game here for RRQ. If EVOS are able to get them down and to keep the pressure up, they will be able to take this down and get the core.
RRQ knows how to launch out a defense, clear off the minion waves, and they do have the minion wave clear.
Marshall,
more of them.
Marshall going up. There he goes. There goes another hit of the third chance. Jinkundo right into that beautiful star power lockdown. Legendary will be the Lapu Lapu. I am Jago goes. I am Goreng.
Marshall survives
again with another. Oh my god, will he be able to go? No, he gets taken down in the last minute. But man, oh man, was that beautifully done. EVOS. Wow, upsetting RRQ.
Really good job down there. It seems like this is the chance for the underdogs to come true. EVOS that lost yesterday is winning today. We also saw on the other side that for the very first time in the game before this, Bigatron, who lost yesterday, is also winning today. Congratulations to EVOS for, really strong second game coming through. It is for the very first time a 1-1, so this is a draw that's come true. Look at the damage done by Cyclops.
Can I just give EVOS a new title now? EVOS is officially my favorite team to upset everyone.
Okay.
Come on, man. I'm pretty sure some of these teams are coming in with expectations of going a perfect game compared to, all the other teams. Maybe EVOS was generally rated fairly low in the entire power rankings.
Well, even people on chat were